A. Nouns for social events.
Hi, Rebecca. How's life? Things have been really hectic on the social front here. It seems to be nothing but parties. Frankie and Joe had their housewarming last week, now that they've decorated and got all their furniture in. A lot of our friends seem to be getting married lately. Josh went to his friend Mick's stag party last weekend. They went to Spain for it. And next week, my old schoolmate Angela's having her hen night. It's fancy dress, too. I think I'll go as Cleopatra. The wedding's at the end of the month. I think the wedding party will include a lot of our year from school. That'll be nice. They're having the reception at the Royal Hotel. Very posh. The following week, Josh has got his annual company ball. It's a black tie affair. Meanwhile, I've got the launch party for my new book coming up next month, and I have the usual girls' night out with Amy and Izzy every few weeks. Oh, and there's a leaving do at the office next week. We're going to be exhausted by the end of the year. Hope to hear from you soon. Jess. Kiss.
B. Networking.
Contemporary business. Advice on networking. We interviewed some successful business people about networking. Here are some of their comments.
Exchange business cards. Do lunch with useful people. Don't be afraid to hobnob with the boss. Go for it.
Make sure you rub shoulders with the people who really matter. Every moment counts in networking.
Socialising is meeting people purely for pleasure, but networking is making contacts that are going to be useful to your business or career. So don't just leave it to chance. Plan your networking.
Try to be proactive in the workplace.
C. Expressions for social activity.
I don't like the people Chris hangs out with. I don't like the people Chris knocks around with.
I hope I'm not outstaying my welcome.
Jamie's a real party animal.
I hate it at my new job. Everyone's so cliquey.
It was good at the club last night. Pete Esterhouse was there with his crowd.
Lizzie and Rob are always together. Are they an item?
Joel isn't very happy because Molly stood him up last night.
A. Useful adjectives for describing works and performances.
That TV series is overrated.
The plot was so hackneyed.
The play was disjointed and difficult to follow.
The film Green Aliens from Mars was a bit far-fetched.
The play was a bit risque, and some religious leaders criticised it.
It was a gripping film from start to finish.
It was a harrowing documentary about war and refugee camps.
It's a moving story about a child whose mother dies.
What a truly memorable performance. What a truly unforgettable performance.
The ballerina's performance was understated.
The play was long and tedious.
That new stand-up comedian is hilarious.
B. Success and failure.
The audience clearly loved the play. The applause was deafening, so it's not surprising that it got glowing reviews.
The audience called for several encores after his concert.
She got a standing ovation as Juliet in Romeo and Juliet.
Her latest album has already won 3 awards.
Sam Dell won the award for Best Up-and-Coming Actor.
The critics generally agree that her new symphony is a masterpiece.
She has become typecast as a middle-aged mother in TV drama series.
His latest opera was panned by the critics, which is strange, since all his previous works have been universally lauded. His latest opera was slated by the critics, which is strange, since all his previous works have been universally lauded.
The play bombed in London's West End, although it had been really successful in New York.
The show was booed on the first night.
The new TV soap has turned out to be a total flop.
Novak was definitely miscast as the father in that film. He was very unconvincing.
C. Nouns relating to performing.
Megan did well in the audition and is now busy going to rehearsals for the play.
I liked her interpretation of the song Yesterday.
I prefer the original version by the Beatles. None of the covers are as good in my opinion.
The actor's portrayal of the mother in the film was very tender.